morning to meteorologist Travis Klineski here on this Monday morning, where we have seen widespread winter weather alerts now, basically. First off, on the low end, we've got a winter weather advisory out west. Minor impacts due to some snow and a lot of wind here. Pretty much everybody else is going to get heavier snowfall in this area here. Winter storm warning in pink is basically, you're talking about good snow combined with some pretty strong winds, but the worst winds are going to come in this orangish reddish area, this brick orange, brick red area here, where a blizzard warning is in place. Northern and western areas, these go till 6 a.m. Central and southern areas till 9 a.m. tomorrow, and eastern areas goes until noon tomorrow here. So let's get into the details of it. First off, we are starting to see things pick up. It's going to get worse over the coming hours ahead as that snow spreads over the area. Maybe some lightning and thunder over southeastern areas here, so thunder snow is possible. Snowfall rates of 1.5, maybe 2 inches per hour. Notice the sharp drop off up to the north and west. Strongest winds will be out west initially this morning. Here's noon today. Again, the strongest winds are basically where you have the north wind. So where it's more of an easterly winds, they'll be breezy but not as strong. Heavy snow. So the conditions are going downhill through the morning into the afternoon, and the winds are going to start to get stronger later today in central Nebraska, and then eventually into eastern Nebraska by tonight. But at this point, the snow is starting to lighten up overnight. So, but even though the snow is lightening up, blowing snow is still going to be a problem overnight into tomorrow morning. Not much snow left tomorrow morning, maybe a little bit in eastern Nebraska, but blowing snow is still a big problem for the first half of the day tomorrow. Becomes less of a problem as the day goes on, as the winds start to die down. Sunshine's going to return tomorrow, maybe one of the sunnier days of our forecast. But yeah, we're all digging out tomorrow. Much better conditions by tomorrow afternoon into tomorrow evening. Again, strongest winds. Here's to this morning. There's noon today. Strong winds out west. Not quite as bad over eastern areas. The winds are going to get stronger later in the day. Wind gusts up to 50 miles per hour late in the day and into this evening. Strongest winds will come tonight. Blowing snow still a big problem, even as the snow is winding down overnight into tomorrow morning. You still see strong winds tomorrow morning. For the first half of the day, still pretty strong winds. They'll get better tomorrow afternoon. Those winds will die down and blowing snow becomes less of a concern in the afternoon. Snowfall amounts. Latest forecast models have really been trending upwards with this system. We're now looking at a fairly widespread 6 to 12 inches of snowfall. Some models are even higher than this. Some models are even going over a foot of snow in these areas here. So I think the highest amounts will be over southeastern areas, and then a sharp drop off to the northwest where there will be very few impacts here. Ainsworth could be anywhere from 1 to 5 inches of snow. North Platte, 1 to 7 inches of snowfall. Imperial probably on the lower end of things here, but again, just a minor shift makes a big difference. Temperature-wise today, well, most of us are going to start off decent, but it's when those winds turn northerly and kick in, that's when the colder air comes. So that's why the coldest air is out west, and then eventually those colder temperatures will spread eastward later today and into tonight. Getting colder overnight tonight into the teens. Some milder temperatures out west, east still, but still a chilly day tomorrow. Better weather out west where there won't be any snow on the ground tomorrow afternoon there. We'll enjoy these next couple of days of temperatures at least here. Now, it's not going to be enjoyable today at all, but again, conditions very rough today and just as rough tonight. Even as the snow winds down tonight, the blowing snow is still a big threat through the first half of the day tomorrow. Maybe a little bit of light snow on Wednesday. It's going to be a milder day on Wednesday, but after that, here comes the cold air, and we're not done with the snow yet. First off, with the snow, Thursday into Thursday night, Friday morning, still a pretty decent chance of snow for our area. We could pick up more accumulating snow. There's still a chance we might pick up more snow this weekend. There still are some slight chances, but the big story is the Arctic air moving in. Highs later this week, struggling into the single digits, lows below zero, wind chills 10, 20, 30 below. It is going to be very cold with our first Arctic blast of the season. And you see it right here. There's the cold coming for much of the second half of this week. The first half of next week may be getting a little better by next Wednesday, back into the 20s. We'll see. Long-range models. I want to show you the European model real quick. Here's today's storm system through tonight. There's Wednesday's next round of some light snow possible, maybe even a little bit of a mix if it warms up enough. And then Thursday holds a little bit better chance of snow. Thursday into Thursday night, lasting through Friday morning. More accumulating snow, I think, is going to be possible. And even more chances will be possible through next weekend. This model isn't as aggressive with Saturday and Sunday. It keeps most of it to the south. The GFS actually has a better chance for us. Let's show you the GFS. Okay, there's later today. The storm moves out tomorrow morning. The wind's still strong. Here's that next round Wednesday. A little light snow possible Wednesday. better chance late Thursday into Thursday night and Friday morning right there. I think we're going to see some accumulating snow again. It's looking pretty likely. And then maybe still snow into next weekend. This model's a little more aggressive with Sunday. So we've got a very active weather pattern ahead of us here. And like I said, we're going to get that big cold blast too coming in. Here it comes. I'm going to load in the, I believe this is the European model here. There's today. It's already chilly, but it's not going to get super cold yet. But here it comes by Wednesday night into Thursday. The big blast of cold air, and it may get worse at the end of next week into the following weekend. As that cold Arctic air settles in for several days, maybe some improvements by the middle of next week. The battle between the cold air in our north to our northeast and the warmer air to our southwest. Let's look at the GFS model. Cold but not too bad these next few days temperature-wise. Then Wednesday night into Thursday, here it comes. The cold blast, and it gets worse by the end of next week into the weekend. At the end of this week into the weekend, I should say. Still pretty cold through early next week. It starts to get a little bit better by the middle of next week. This model's a little more aggressive with the warm air than the Euro is, although we'll see if that next shot of cold air eventually comes in. I'm hoping for this GFS right here to melt off some snow and ice by the middle of next week here. So it's going to be an interesting week to 2 weeks ahead of us here, but certainly the big thing about today is stay safe on those roads today because conditions will go downhill. Even if you're not seeing much this morning, it's going to get worse through the day. First with the heavy snow, and then come the strong winds. Even as the snow gets lighter later today and into tonight especially, the winds will get worse tonight. So blowing snow is still going to be a big problem overnight tonight into the first half of the day tomorrow. Well, I want to thank you all for watching on this Monday morning. If you have any questions, comments, please feel free to contact me at the bottom. The information is at the bottom of your screen there. Otherwise, I will wish you all a good day, and I will see you all again on Tuesday morning. Take care, and God bless. Bye.